Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this one, I want to show you the easiest way that you can get this challenge done where it says to spot enemies at objectives using recon gadgets. So what you'll want to do is go into the game mode known as Breakthrough. This one is actually kind of simple to get done, but there's a few different ways to get it done more easily. So you could technically go to Conquest or something like that, but in my opinion, it's easier to go to Breakthrough. If you like the smaller maps, you could even play King of the Hill as well because there's a lot of objectives. You always know there's going to be somebody there. Now, in order to complete this, you have to tag 300 enemies while they're on the objective. So that's the only downside, is that you actually have to let the other team get to the objective at some point. Now, if you come into Breakthrough, I'll show you guys how you can get the progress for this very quickly. Using this method, I think it only really took me maybe about 3 matches. So it really just depends how long the games go on for and how adamant you are about actually getting this one done. So when you spawn in, you're going to make sure you're on Recon. And there's a few different items you can use to complete it. If you really wanna get it done quickly, or if you don't wanna snipe, you can use either the motion sensor, the proximity sensor, or you can use this drone, which I'm gonna show you here. Now, because the enemies have to be on the objective itself, although you can use the drone, it's not gonna work in certain scenarios, so that's why you might wanna have a backup with the proximity sensor or maybe one of the, throwable mines as well. Now, the problem with using the drone, which I wanna explain very quickly, which is why this did take me a little bit longer at first, is because when you throw up the drone, it'll automatically start to tag or spot some of the enemies. And the thing is that sometimes it'll spot them early before they're actually on the objective. The problem with this is that once they're spotted, they're already spotted. And so you kind of have to wait until they're unspotted, which can take about 30 seconds to go back and then respot them. And at that point, if they're not on the zone, it can be a little, you can see how it could get a little tough to try to actually get the 300. So sometimes these teams, they like to defend the bases, but they don't actually stand on the actual cap point itself. So that's the only issue with this, is that they actually have to be in the cap point itself, which is why I was saying it might be a little easier to go into something like King of the Hill, just depending on your play style. But the best way to do this is to just wait until the game starts. You're going to be on the attacking side, and as soon as you start, you can throw the drone up, and you're going to see there's about to be 20 or 30 people that are already in the zone. So at this point, you can just push up and you can play the objective if you want, but I more so just wanted to explain how the challenge works because I know there are a few people who are stuck on it, and this is by far the easiest way to do it. Like I said, you can do it in any game mode, but this is definitely going to be the easiest method. I think it took me in total about maybe 30 to 45 minutes to get it done once I knew what I was doing. So hopefully this helps, and I will catch you in the next one.